But the winner of this, to be honest, as of right now, is Drake. I didn't think that Drake had it in him.
Yeah.
Um,
The
but
drop it, give me. I mean, push ups is
Drake is looking like the top rapper
hey
in the game.
now
Bro,
Drake put his stamp on that shit. Like he ain't pulled a punch. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
And one time for our boy O-Beam. Say your name, make your name ring.
Yeah,
all right, y'all. Say what? Say what?
I said I appreciate you.
Yeah. So we doing things a little differently today, man. DK is actually in an undisclosed location shooting the pod. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to get something out to y'all this week, man. It's been a hectic week. Boys is working overnight, and we just trying to get something out to y'all. So we ain't gonna do nothing but talk this entire Drake, Rick Ross, J.Cole fiasco we got going on, man. But before we get into that, I want to talk about some stuff that happened before we got on the pod. So earlier we tried to record and DK was trying to record in his car, y'all. The boy was trying to record on his phone while driving. And although I admire my man's commitment to the and dedication to the pod, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, dog. We got to do better, dog. Hey, but what's crazy is as soon as we got off, I went downstairs to go check on my babies. Wifey was giving the kids a bath, and my youngest one pooped in the tub, man. Yeah, so shout out to DK.
Try to figure it out. You wouldn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I did have to clean the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, sir. I appreciate that because I wouldn't have to do that if we was recording. You know what I'm saying? So
my apologies.
She was all like, yeah, your daughter did that. Go and handle that. I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take care of it. Okay, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into it, man. I'm gonna let you go first, man. I'm gonna let you handle this. Talk to me about your boy Cole, man. Talk to me.
I mean, look, man, honestly.
You had a couple of days to sit on it.
Look, the reality is that J. Cole, as a man, I can respect where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
If something you don't have the desire to get into the arena or to do something, like you shouldn't have to do it just a false pretense.
Uh-huh.
But the reality is that as a fan of hip hop, as a fan of music, as a person that was getting ready to gear up for what would have been a premier summer of just going back and forth.
Yeah.
I was
premier summer,
highly disappointed.
Yeah.
Because if that's how you really felt, I would have just appreciated you not even having to step into that arena in the first place and respond. But says that your man K. Dot decided to hit up J. Cole and tell him like, hey, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, this is really just between me and Drake kind of thing. That's what I'm hoping. But if not, I'm gonna be honest, J. Cole, that was a big L, and I think that he will never be able to really recover from that in his career. And I don't mean that to be like, dang, you're being extreme. But the reality is this, the fact that you kind of ducked the smoke, we can't call you a true hip hop top 5 or top 3, whatever you want to say. But that's just my opinion.
But here's my issue with that. One, there's how can I put it? There's very little qualifications for that to even matter as far as being a top MC, right? But with that being said, the problem is when you phrase it as he'll never be able to like really recover from it, there's no way for that to sound but as bad as the way you're making it seem. So you got to find another way to convey what it is that you're trying to say. But also, I mean, here's my take on it.
The reason why I say you never recover from it, sorry to interrupt, is that I've never seen in my lifetime an MC after, throwing a shot out there, apologizing and saying, not only do I apologize, but you make some dope music and you're a dope artist and da-da-da. It's just like, I've never witnessed it. So I don't, even though I will still listen to J. Cole, I don't think the masses will respect J. Cole ever the same. That's just my opinion though.
Nah, I think that's cap. I think niggas is in their feelings for right now, and we a microwave society. Like we didn't talk about this before. Y'all feel that way this week. 6 months from now, you won't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? If like some beef ever come up again, yeah, y'all gonna reference the fact that like you know what I'm saying he didn't want to go to toe to toe with J. Cole. I mean with Kendrick. But here's the reality. The reality is nobody in their right mind. And if you believe that he's ducking Kendrick, okay, that's for you to believe. But ain't nobody who know Cole and his ability to put a pen to a pad believes that he's ducking him because he doesn't believe he can out rap Kendrick. Okay. The reality is and I hate to say this because I don't want to, but he ain't let y'all keyboard warriors and you microphone gangsters put shit in his head that wasn't really there. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have real beef with Kendrick. And so he even said, like, if you go back and you listen to first person shooter, cause I was just referencing a whole bunch of music till I got to this point today. He even says in there, you know what I'm saying, that y'all be trying to put beef his name in beef that like he really, you know, on Twitter that really ain't there. And he just let the shit ride because he liked the mystique of it. But the reality is he ain't got beef with Kendrick. So like what's the point of him enticing and then potentially ruin a relationship because we want to see something? You know what I'm saying? Like his spirit got to sit right at the end of the day. And so that was my entire thing to begin with. It's like, I ain't never feel like it was a real beef because like, why do these niggas not like each other? You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it'd be one thing if I genuinely didn't like you. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we about to put the pen to the pad and we about to make it happen. But the reality is like, yo, I'm about to just ruin the friendship because like fans want to see some shit. That's goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pointless, at least in my perspective. And that's the reason why like I was never really high on it to begin with because although like you said, to your credit, you were talking about how like, you know, Biggie and Tupac started as friends, and just because they friends, and that's because my thinking in the beginning was, hey, they friends, shit ain't going nowhere. But to your credit, you was all like, nah, people start as friends, but we see how shit can morph. And I'm sure J. Cole seen it sliding that way, and he was all like,
I'll be honest though, it was gonna have to morph into that if things would have continued because
reality,
just the
right?
one shot that J. Cole ran out there with, if Kendrick would have responded, J. Cole would definitely have to respond accordingly, meet that energy. If not, you know, come with something more extreme. So it was going to, that's what I'm saying. As a fan, man, I was ready, bro. I was really in a situation where it's like, okay, I think we are going to have some dope music. The winner of this, to be honest, as of right now, is Drake. I didn't think that Drake had it in him.
Yeah. The
but
drop it,
Drake,
give me, push-ups is
looking like the top rapper in the game.
Now
Bro,
Drake put his stamp on that shit. Like he ain't called a punch.
Look, the hardest line was what did he
Metro
say?
Boomin.
Metro Boomin, shut your whole ass up.
dog, when he slid that in there, dog, I was like, yo, hey, let me tell you something. Hey, y'all can talk all that shit y'all want. Drake came for niggas, man. All right, he ain't pull a single punch, dog. Matter of fact, he even came for Cole, man. I mean, like it was a slight diss. He was all like, yo, man, you being nice.
He really didn't come for him. He just said that the whole apology thing was whack.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, man. You hopefully he hit his man with a text. Hey, man, I ain't appreciate that. A nigga came for us. But going back to the Cole thing, that's another thing that I thought originally is like he ain't really come for Cole. So like really, Cole was out of pocket to begin with because he did let the internet people get to him. He let Twitter get to him. And the reality is he probably he was riled up. He had he sat on it. You know what I'm saying?
If Kendrick responds to J. Cole with something like heavy, like we're not just talking about a 1-line, 2-line diss or whatever, but just like a legitimate bar for bar something, and like, do you think, even though J. Cole said he's gonna take it on the chin, do you think J. Cole will respond?
I think J. Cole only responds if he makes it super personal. If he just, y'all nigga, you ain't nothing. I'm number one. You ain't never been better than me. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point in the stage in the game, you know what I'm saying? Because here's my thought process. Kendrick is critically acclaimed, but like I don't know, man. He ain't like, I still think that like Kendrick is critically acclaimed in terms of like artistry, you know what I'm saying? But like in terms of like just being an MC, I don't know if a lot of people put Kendrick in that category, you know what I'm saying? And so the reality is we already know that in reality, niggas really can't. If it really be no winner in this, right? Like whoever ride with Kendrick gonna think he spanked Cole, and if Cole was to go back and forth, a lot of us would think Cole beat Kendrick just because of bias. You know what I'm saying? And niggas can't really be objective and shit. But with that being said, I think that the only way to get Cole back up off the couch is to go personal. You know what I'm saying? Like if he just do like some simple like shit talking, that ain't gonna get Cole up off the couch. That ain't gonna get him up. But if he somehow slides some shit in there about his wife or a family member or some shit, yeah, he might like you would have to at that point.
The one thing Cole did prove is that if somebody wants to get into the arena with him, he's ready for it. Like I don't care what anybody says. Even though that track was just a warning shot,
yeah,
man, that was a banger. That
we
was
we
a
know
banger.
this. We know this. I think, but also another theory is that's floating out there in the ether is that excuse me, is that Cole backtracked because his 7-minute drill didn't slap as hard as he thought it was. Now I don't believe that. I do think that 7-minute drill was like a warning shot because he put together better bars on first person shooter. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that like 7-minute drill was just a flat out, hey man, you need to calm down because we can really get into this shit. But it is a possibility that 7-minute drill didn't get the hype or acclaim that he thought it would, and maybe that's why he.
I don't know about anybody else. I'm gonna sit up here and tell you right now that as a warning shot, and we discussed this.
Yeah,
This wasn't meant to be like dropping the bomb. This is just like legitimately a flare to let you know that I'm here. I'm out here.
I
So for
agree.
me,
I agree.
it met those expectations. It was even better than what I was expecting because, like I said, there was no direct shot at J. Cole.
Yeah.
Now, what Drake did is completely different.
Oh no,
Drake did it was completely different
Drake
because
was tied,
Drake let it be known. He called out Ross, Future, Metro, uh,
bro.
like you said, J. Cole. He was calling out.
Kendrick.
I mean the management, all of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean,
So
listen, he pulled a single punch.
he's calling people out by name.
Yeah.
By name. I mean, when he said, "What's a prince to a king?" You
Yeah.
know, a son. Like, come on, man. When he said that
Hey,
he had to hike down, like just this conversation, he has to hike down from this mountain. Come on,
dog,
man.
listen to me. Hey, the bars were there. Like, I listen. You talk that talk all y'all want. Niggas claim that like Drake got ghostwriters. Okay, even though Drake came into the game pretty much as a.
Whoever ghost wrote it deserves a lot of applause.
But here's the thing: Drake came into the game as a ghostwriter. Maybe he got too many projects now and he need help. Who fucking know? I don't know. But that ain't the point. The point here is the point here is, hey, them bars was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we ain't about to sit up here and pretend like Drake ain't spit. Like he came like it was like in the beginning. It was some parts in there where like it wasn't slapping as hard. Like when he went through the whole Interscope like shit, it kind of fell off a little bit there. But like once he got through there, like it was just bombs from that point forward.
You know, no diss track, not every single bar is gonna hit. But
I mean,
for
true.
you to go out there with 3 minutes and 40 something seconds of just music and you just directly going at everything, mind you, he went at Interscope because, like,
I hear you, but when it comes to diss tracks, you are supposed to like when you come for the juggler the way Drake does, like that shit's supposed to slap with every punchline.
It slapped to me.
I mean, no, it did. Like I ain't like don't let me. I'm saying if I got a nitpick anywhere, it's a small portion in there where like it's a little cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Like when he ran through the Interscope and Aftermath shit, the wordplay there, I wasn't feeling that part. But other than that, nah, that shit was where it needed to be. So again, as we can see in traditional rap beef, Ross, I mean, came quite. I mean, he dropped this shit, then Drake came and dropped his. I mean, my problem is where's Kendrick in all this? Why are we waiting, dog? I don't understand it.
I give Kendrick until Sunday morning. When I'm
giving
this on Sunday morning,
all right.
Look, I'm gonna give him a week. I'm gonna give him a week.
That's the shit that's annoying me, dog. Y'all want this to be a thing. Yo, hold niggas to the same standard we hold everybody before this. Huh?
Am I not?
No, nigga, you giving niggas weeks. No, nigga, you got 48 hours.
Weeks. That is not what I'm doing. Okay,
You
now you
said
got
till
me.
Sunday. That's a whole week later.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. A week. You
Even
talking
when
about
Cole
week?
dropped his, you was all like, man, he got a week, maybe 2 tops. No, nigga, you got 48 hours. I give you 72. After that, I don't even
Okay,
care for your
hold on,
shit.
hold on. See, this is look. Don't have me raise my voice. I'm at a. I can't do that where I'm at right now. So relax, calm down. First and foremost, let's just
Come
be
on.
real. We know the music gets its hype on the weekends. Period. You can drop a track on a Tuesday for what? You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that you want to drop something Thursday night, Friday morning, something of that nature. So Drake just did that. Drake dropped his on the weekend, did he not? So we got to understand this is also a business. So unless you're gonna be like a Rick Ross and you drop something 10 minutes or 20 minutes after somebody dissed you, cool. But Kendrick, I'm gonna give him. I don't mind this being a week for week kind of situation. You
All
throw
right,
your
man.
diss track on a weekend, the next person got a week to respond. Next person. Now, again, if you do anything past a week, then you better drop ether. You better drop ether. Even Drake took too long.
All
Drake
right,
took too
man.
long. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Drake was gonna get involved, and then too many niggas started talking, and I think he got. So first off, hold on, wait. I think we got to backtrack here because we'll table this. We're gonna come back to it here in a second, but first off, I guess I just been living under a rock. You know, prior to like potting, you know what I'm saying, and having to be brought up on a lot of topics and cultures and shit. I didn't even know that niggas really took Kendrick's verse on Control personal. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they did.
They
I
did,
mean,
bro. No, I watched interviews where Drake like quite literally in the interview is saying like, yo, I don't understand like why he did that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gonna take it there, then you know what I'm saying, then it's kind of pointless. And if you're not really like, so it's all love, but like you taking shots, like niggas really took it personal. And so Cole met up with Kendrick after he did that, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure shit was tight. And then Drake was talking about how like at the VMAs, everything was all cool and shit. And like the thing is they've been trading shots in song. I watched like a 30-minute thing where a
yeah.
nigga went through literally all these tracks where they just been taking shots at each other for 10 years, stemming from since that Control verse. And I was like, all right, man, don't hear me out. Just hear me out for a second. That sound like some light skin shit, bro. Because he clearly didn't mean to dissing y'all in that kind of way for it to be personal. You know what I'm saying? It's like with anything. Hey, y'all my niggas, but understand that like when the ball's on the court, you ain't my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to like dunk on y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to post to y'all boys. I'm going triple double. You know what I'm saying? I'm winning this thing. And these niggas really took that shit personal, and that's wild to me.
I mean, I guess to me, I didn't. I just looked at it as just music, dope music being played. But
I,
it is
I
what it
thought that's
is.
the way everyone would have took it, but nah, dog, go look it up. I'll see some videos. This man is literally, he did 2 separate interviews where he talked about it. One, I think, was on like Hot 97, you know what I'm saying? And he was all like, he said again, like, yo, if you wanted to take it there, then take it there, but don't be on some frilly shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, you shooting slugs like that.
I do agree, though. I will say that. I will be honest. Like, I would probably say the same thing if I'm in an interview because I have an image to uphold. If somebody's asking me about the situation, about whatever it is, I would be like, yeah, if Raph wants to take it there, then you know what I'm saying, we can do that. But if not, I don't want him just, you know what I'm saying, that's what I would do. I'm going to be honest. If I feel like I'm that LeBron of the situation or I'm MJ of the situation, it's just because you have to realize how these people are wired. Like they're
Right.
competitors at the end of the day. They are trying to take this like situation and feel like, okay, I am number one. So if you're trying to say that I'm not, okay, then let's get on the court 1v1 and we'll figure this out. You know what I'm saying? We'll find out who reigns at the end of this. So
I mean,
I'm not
that's
mad at.
doable, but why take it personal?
But
You know
come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man. Look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan took everything personal.
I
Michael
know, but
Jordan took everything personal.
Michael
I
Jordan
mean,
is a sensitive ass nigga though.
yeah, but see, ultimately, what I'm saying is that anybody who is great took everything personal. Kobe Bryant did. Everybody did. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be
Mhm.
mad at somebody who's trying to be at the top of their, at their field, and don't take anything personal from somebody who's not at the top of their field. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So to me, that's the only way that it should work.
Okay. All right. I guess that's a different perspective. If by the way you haven't noticed yet, I got Thanos sitting up here on top of all the Avengers.
I
because
see
they
it.
say them boys trying to collect the Infinity Stone to stop Dranos. That's what they
Well,
nicknamed
yeah, it
Drake.
is pretty dope that they Infinity Stone colors. That is dope.
Yeah. So it's the Infinity Collection. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they nicknamed that boy Dranos because it seemed like everybody coming out the woodwork. I didn't even know Rick Ross and him was beefing. Apparently, allegedly, according to the streets. You know what I'm saying? He sent French Montana a cease and desist, and that's them. They beef. Who knows why? They recorded a track called Splash Brothers, and apparently Drake sent him a cease and desist not to release it, so they replaced him with Wayne, and now that's the new track. It's just a lot, man. I don't see how people keep up with this. I guess as a media personality and a someday hopeful um celebrity potter, I guess I should be keeping up with this, but a lot of this shit I just don't care about. I don't know why, but it's like you get to a point to where like just one cease and desist to remove him off a track, like now we beefing to the point to where like we throwing whole friendships away. Like I don't understand. Like I don't understand but I guess that's the nature of humans. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
guess that's how humans are wired. But to me, I'm still trying to figure out where somebody did something so egregious that we even get into this point. You know what I'm saying? Like the Drake and Kendrick shit is like a build up. And like now it didn't hit a head. You know what I'm saying? But Metro Boomin, do you know why they beefing? Why him and Drake beefing?
I'm really not sure. I think Metro Boomin
Okay.
just signed with
If you
Future.
don't know, it's even crazier. So Metro Boomin don't like Drake because Drake and he recorded a song and it was already done. I think it was with like Future and French, or it was with somebody. And then Drake was all like, "Oh, send it to me, man, and I'll you know, saying I'll record, you know, saying I'll spit a verse, and you know." And then he was all like, "Nah, the track's already done. Don't even worry about it." And he's like, "No, send it to me," you know what I'm saying? And then apparently a bunch of people heard the track with Drake on it, and everybody thought it was better. And that nigga mad now. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I
don't you
heard
want to put
Future
out the
upset
best?
because Drake decided to do a collab with 21 Savage instead of him.
That's why Future's mad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
It's all
so,
look for me.
so
It's all good. I don't even care. I don't even care about how the genesis of this whole situation happened. I'm just for. I don't want us to get distracted.
you
Kendrick,
want to get okay? All right, man.
Kendrick,
All right.
you have until Friday. You're watching it.
Kendrick
You
has
have
until
until Friday
Friday. Oh, okay, all right.
If you wait till Saturday, it better be dope. And if you drop on Sunday, this better be, the atomic bomb.
I'm
You know
gonna
what I'm
listen
saying?
to it, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never got to drop one for all I give it down. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and ride this wave out. Keep taking subliminals because you niggas waiting is pointless. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you get your ass in the booth, find you a track that's sitting around on a goddamn hard drive somewhere and nuke that shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
Like,
saying, man. Come on.
all right. getting back to the beef, you know what I'm saying? I guess if we had to in our lifetime, I try to think of like all the top rappers, right? So we know that Jay had his beef with like Nas, although Nas is almost very Nas and Jay beef is kind of the Kendrick and Drake beef because Nas is someone who was critically acclaimed to be like this really great dope rapper, but never really had the commercial success that Jay-Z had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Kendrick has had a lot of commercial success. Maybe not to this, maybe not to the extent of Drake, obviously.
Yeah, I want to say
But
Kendrick has
more
had
commercial success than Nas did, in my opinion.
yeah by far. But if you put it, but also Jay didn't have the commercial success that Drake had, so really is on par. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you. Yeah,
So
the
in which
gap.
case,
Yeah,
to a certain extent, this is crazy how this shit is almost mirrored and parallel because it seemed like I guess at some point in time, I guess it's human nature that like we always gonna get to a point where like these niggas is beefing because like you talked about Tupac and Biggie beefed, Jay-Z and Nas beefed. Did Wayne ever beef with somebody during a short period of time?
Wayne. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I don't think so. When Wayne was at the
I
top,
don't
I
think
don't
anybody
really.
wanted to smoke with Wayne. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone was at his level to really beef with him though. You know what I'm saying? There was like a small 4 to 5 year period, especially from like the Carter 1 to the Carter 3, where really nobody really could get at him. You know what I'm saying? Like it was it was an unequivocal run of epic proportions. You know what I'm saying? And he was dropping what, like 3 mixtapes a year, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like he was essentially untouchable. So he didn't have any beef. I'm trying to think of. I think Kanye was at the top for sure, but I don't know if Kanye was ever really looked at as that type of rapper though. I think Kanye was always looked at as, and you know, he always kept his beef to like Twitter and like Instagram and shit. Like he ain't never, or interviews, you know, he ain't never, as far as I know, he ain't got a diss track against nobody, right? Or if he might have took some subliminals.
Kanye beats with a couple people, but he just call you out. He don't just like get on it. Start
Yeah, he
dishing
ain't gonna make he his artistry isn't that. So yeah, I don't know if we could call like an MC. Like I don't know if Kanye would be considered in that category. You know what I'm saying? Although again, I think he's the greatest rapper ever, given the success and the albums that he's put together. But at the same time, if we talking like strictly MC and like, hey, put these niggas in a ring, who gonna duke it at? I don't know if Kanye can go toe to toe with a lot of the top people. So yeah, I think this is I don't know, man. I want to be excited, but I really feel like the reasons why these niggas don't like each other is kind of goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I need somebody to have done something to somebody so I can feel some type of way about it. You get what I'm saying? Like all of this is just sneak dissing and niggas in their feelings. It ain't really, oh, homie did this to me. I hate to be like this, but you know, homie slept with my girl. No, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just boys feel bad. Like I just I want to get up for it, man. I just can't. And I guess that's my reason why. And that's the reason why I'm waiting for boys. Hey, you done heard this. You got 48 hours. You need to go ahead and drop it. Because it's just really hard for me to get behind this when the reason as to why did they beefing is just so pointless.
I'm gonna put it this way. I think depending on what Kendrick does, because you know Drake has already got something in his back pocket. I think that once Kendrick drops whatever he drops, or when he does, Drake is not going to wait a week. I see Drake dropping something within 48 to 72 hours because he doesn't want Kendrick to get that traction. You know what I'm saying? And I think that gap between when we're going to start seeing the diss tracks being dropped against each other will slowly but surely get thinner and thinner. So we'll see.
I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I do feel like it almost feel like Kendrick does kind of need this. Like I feel like,
or many media it feels like, yeah, he needs it.
Yeah, because I mean, I know, like, of course, a lot of people consider him like a super great rapper and like one of the big three. But is he really though? Because I mean, like, he's just kind of mentioning it now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bar wise though, and like pin the pad, we know, you know what I'm saying, he is. But musically though, can we really though? I mean, I'm just saying, like,
it's
when the last time?
Right now, Drake is at the top, so this can only hurt Drake. He can't really get more acclaim than even if he's winning right now. What does that mean? We're still going to say that he is the best artist in the game.
Yeah,
right. The only thing he's claiming right now is the fact that we can say that he's rapping again. We're not going to call him a pop artist because he's out here like getting in the arena with these rappers. So that's where my respect for him has gone up. But I never did, for me to even say he was the best artist and I didn't put him in the category maybe just a rapper, wasn't like out of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It was more so just like I just felt like he was an all around. And I mean that respect. I mean that with all, like, for real. I told you from the jump, I was listening to Drake well before everybody, felt like they. So, but I got to go, man. I can't stay too long.
Okay. All right. Well, we gonna go get up out of here, y'all, because DK's out here. We just made to the 30-minute mark. With that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning in. As always, make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And as always, till next time.